Okay, guys, so welcome to the Getting Started call. I'm really excited to welcome you into the business and for this to be your first call with us as a team. You know, this is an amazing business opportunity that really allows you to dream again. We can, live our lives. We can, get stuck in the rat race. We can lose our health and sometimes lose our vision for our futures. So with Juice Plus, it really allows us to open our mind and set some new visions and, allow us to basically follow our dreams again. So, if you're sitting here thinking you're not really sure on how to get started, or if you're feeling a little bit lost, then don't worry, it's completely normal. There's a lot to take in, but it's just like starting anything new. There's a lot to learn, but you've just got to go with it, see how things go, and you've got the support of me and everyone in the team. So a really great way to get started is to just really think about what your life could look like and what your dreams actually feel like. So imagine yourself 3 to 5 years from now. Where exactly do you want to be? Do you want to be in the same job, working with the same people, earning the same money, perhaps progressed a little bit in the job that you're in and you just want a bit of a side hustle? That's absolutely fine. Or do you want to open your mind and, create a grander vision for yourself? What is that vision? What does it look like? What colours is it? What does it feel like? What are the words you would use to describe it? And really have a think about, how you want your life to be, because actually, like Vicky, you said to me in a voice note I've just listened to, you said if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, and if you can visualize it, you can make it come true. And it's absolutely, so true that within this business, you can literally set your dreams alight and make them come true. So a really great way to start out with this business is to set that vision. So, think about not what you want in a month, not what you want in 2 or 3 months. Really get deep and think about your life in 3 years from now. Where do you want to be? And get some pictures, get some words, create a vision board, and really create something bright and colourful that you can keep on your phone. I like to use Moldiv. It's an app where you can stick photos together. I also like using Pinterest. That's great for any kind of motivational stuff, and also for pictures to post on your social media as well. So you can find really inspiring pictures on there that basically you can use to inspire yourself, and you can set your visions toward. The strongest way to create a vision is to actually use photos of yourself. So whatever car it is that you want to drive, go and... Hello, Shafina. Hold on a sec, guys. That's fine, we'll just carry on. Not sure why you're on here, Shafina. It's fine. So yeah, the best way to create a vision for yourself is to get photos of yourself. So for example, you've been on holiday and you went to somewhere that was like your absolute dream and you'd love to go back. Put that picture of you on that beach on your vision board, or go and drive the car of your dreams and take a photo of you in the car. Go and find the house that you want to live in. As crazy as it is, like Vicky, I don't know if you know Tongdean Avenue in Brighton. The houses down there are insane. Like, they're huge. I went down there years ago and took a photo of myself in front of one of the houses, and it basically puts you in that position. It makes you feel what it would feel like if you owned that car, that if you went on that holiday, or if you owned that house. So using photos of yourself for your vision is the strongest way to create a really empowering vision. So moving forward on actually setting a realistic goal in the business and setting a goal for yourself regarding products. So as we all know, being a product of the product is absolutely essential in this business. We're not sellers, we're storytellers. So actually taking the product is so essential to be able to recommend it to people. So what I want you to think about is how many products that you're on right now and what the difference has been so far for you on the journey. And I know, Sarah, you've only just got started really, and it might take a little bit of time to build that product story, but it's something that you can still use to show excitement, to show getting healthier, to portray this new lifestyle that you've got. Whereas someone like Vicky, who's been in on the products for months and months now, you've got a really good product story, and it's you've got that belief, and your belief is up here. That's what you can use to share this product, because we don't sell. We don't want to be putting facts and numbers and pictures of products and trying to sell all over our Facebooks. It's all about telling stories, and the more stories that you tell, the more that people can relate to the different stories that you're telling, then the more likely they're going to feel relatable to the product. So when you're setting a goal for yourself, all you need to do is think about how many people do I want to share stories with? How many people can I share stories with? So to get to your goal, you might need to share, say you wanted to get 4 product orders, you might need to share your story or a story 5 or 10 times. Or you might, hold on a sec. Hey, Shafina.
Hey,
I'm just doing a new starter call. Are you okay?
are you on the right call?
Yeah.
Oh, are you on? No, Amy's call's got a different number, babe.
I left it to Ben to sort out. Sorry, I was praying.
Fine.
Bye-bye.
Fine. Love you loads. Sorry, girls. So yeah, think about how you can be your very best customer in being on the products, being inspiring. So ask yourself, at what I'm doing every day, am I being inspirational? And if someone came to you that was doing your product journey, would you be inspired by what you're doing? So are you being a good Juice Plus advocate? Basically, are you drinking good water? Are you living an 80-20 lifestyle? It's all about having that balance. So what's really good to remember is try and always be your very best customer, because you've got to inspire yourself to be able to inspire other people. So that's a really great way to remember to to be able to inspire people, to always be your best customer. So as a minimum, if you do want to grow a sustainable growing business, what we recommend that you achieve in 1 month is 825 points plus 1 customer. Now that looks like 4 premium capsule sales, or it amounts to 3 premium capsule sales, and it amounts to 3 premium capsules and 3 shake sales. So we call that a package. So shakes and capsules are known as a gold package. It's just something we call it. You can call it your own thing if you want, but it just goes to show, like, over the course of a month, to grow a sustainable business, if you did that month in, month out, and got 1 team member and taught them to do the same, 825 plus 1, you can actually hit the pinnacle position in this business in just 8 months. If you duplicated 825 plus 1 every single month. And in that sense, you would pick up all the bonuses and all the commission along the way, up to NMD. So NMD is the pinnacle position in the company. 4 years ago, there were so many people hitting NMD that the company decided to open 3 more positions. And with all the positions together, there's £78,800 worth of bonuses to pick up along the way. And that's on top of your commission. So every time you hit a certain point within your business, the company go, here's a commission check. Thank you so much for bringing in this many people. We're going to reward you. So it's really amazing if you duplicate the system, find people who you can help, because remember, that's what this is about. It's not about selling, it's about helping people. So finding out what people's needs are and how you can serve people. What have we got that we can help people with? Absolutely everything. Health and lifestyle. How many people do you know that want to look better? How many people do you know that want to feel better? How many people do you know that want to make a bit of extra money? So many people. So they're the people that you want to start thinking about, and not necessarily going to, vomit Juice Plus all over, but to go and just chat to them and say, oh, I've started this really amazing new thing. Like, I've never felt so much energy. I'm so excited. And they might ask you what it is. They might not. So there's lots of different ways to engage with people. So, what I would really like to say is, like, just make sure that you don't just go and vomit over Juice Plus. And I know that I've vomit over your people about Juice Plus, and I know that I've spoken to you both about that. So it's just about sharing your experience and sharing what it's done for you so far. I'm just being really conscious, girls, that I can't be too loud, so I'm really sorry if I'm being a bit whispery at the moment. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you about is 4 or 5 questions that I want you to ask yourself, and I want you to ask people as they sign up with you, or if they are interested in signing up. And I know Vicky and I ran through this in the last couple of days, and it's just a really great way for you to kind of set yourself up for success. So the first question to ask yourself, and then to ask people that are interested, is, what was your main reason for joining? So what was the main reason for you joining? So what this will do is it will help you and your new teamie or anyone that's interested to really understand about, what they're looking to achieve. So some people might say, I'm really looking for more freedom. I'm looking for a better lifestyle. I'm looking for better health and to earn a bit of money. So you can really kind of understand how you can help and support them. So the second question would be, what would you like to earn per month 3 months from now? So what would you like to be earning 3 months from now per month? So what this will do is it will create a vision for your teamies. So not only will this help people realise that it's a long game, it's not a quick fix, get rich scheme, because sometimes people can sign up to, businesses like Juice Plus and just expect to make £1,000 overnight. And unfortunately, very rarely does that happen. It's all about helping people gradually, and the duplication of the people within your business over time will grow and grow and grow. And the more that you put in at the beginning, the bigger your business grows, then the more commission that you're going to get. But actually over time, you have to do less and less recruitment, and you have to do less and less getting customers. But at the start, it's all about finding those people, finding your first 5, like I was saying to you, Vicky, yesterday. So the business isn't about finding thousands and thousands of people. It's finding a few people and helping them find their people, and helping them find their people, and it's duplication. So we don't need to know thousands of people to be really, really successful. We actually only need 5 people. 5 people who really get it, and 5 people who want to look good, feel good, make money. So it just opens your eyes to realise that, it's not about knowing thousands of people. It's about knowing people and finding their friends and helping them find their friends. So it's a duplication system that builds success, which is so exciting. And I'll tell you a lot more about in detail as we go along. So question number 3 is how much time can you commit to your business? Like per day or per week? So what this will help you do is it'll help you realise how much time that your new teamies, and for yourself as well, can commit to the goals that they've set themselves. So say, for example, if I had somebody and they were like, I want to be earning like £3,000 a month. Okay, right, we need to go full out. We need to put our foot down on the gas, and we need to go, and we need to be recruiting. We need to be getting customers every single day to be earning that kind of money in 3 months. It's perfectly possible. We can do that. But if you can only give me 2 hours a week, that's not going to happen. Like what you can do is you can see how much they want to earn and what their work ethic is as well. So it really gives you a good vision of, yes, they're a dreamer, but actually how much do they want to work? So that's a really great way to kind of, help people see, are they setting realistic goals for themselves and how much they want to work? So that's a really great question. It's a good question for you to ask yourself as well, to be able to see what your work day looks like and where you can actually commit to putting time in. And yes, like this business is all about fitting in the nooks and crannies of your day, but if you can commit yourself to 1 hour, 2 hours a day, or like 4 hours on a weekend, you can go, right, this is my work time, this is my hustle time, this is when I'm going to go and connect with people, and this is when I'm going to build my business. I know a lady that built an absolutely incredible business up to PMD, and she had 4 businesses. She was a business coach. She was a single mum, and she used to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and she used to burn CDs for 1 hour. This was before social media, and she used to send CDs out to people. Sometimes she never got responses, but she used to sit there, burn CDs, and put them in the post and wait. So we are so lucky. We have literally got the world at our fingertips, and we are able to connect with people literally like that. So we're so lucky to be able to actually have like gold dust sitting in front of us on our phones, on our laptops. Facebook is lined with gold. There's like, I can't remember the exact figures, but I think there's something like 5 billion people on Facebook and Instagram, or it's 1 billion on Facebook and 5 billion on Instagram. So you need to know 5 people, just 5. So once you get out there and you get chatting to people, you will understand that it's actually, if you get into that mindset of, this is really simple, this is really easy, I can do this, it's just about finding the people. And yes, you're going to get no's. No's are closer to yeses, and no's are always not yets. So never be put off by a no. Celebrate the no's, because it's just bringing you closer to that next yes. And actually, people that say no to begin with sometimes will come back to you and say yes eventually. So That's a really great way to find out how much time people can commit to their business. So number 4, what events are you going to turn up to? Okay, so what events are you going to turn up to? So events can be literally one-to-one meetings. Vicky had her first event yesterday. Very proud of you, Bex. So it can literally be a one-on meeting with your best friend. Whoop, whoop. It can be a Zoom call. This is an event. We're doing a team event. You can do Zoom calls like this with potentials. So this is number 2, Vix. 2 in 2 days. You're smashing it. It can be a group Zoom. You can go to team events, so where you get together as a team and you actually put local events on in your local area. We have regionals. We have international events as well. So as both of you have probably seen, I've been to Barcelona. I went to Phoenix back in the day, went to LA, I've been to Germany, I've been to I'm potentially going to Australia next month to go and do a convention over there. So we have big international leadership conventions, and we also have conventions like Brighton, which I went to just before I came out to Bali. So there's lots of different types of events. So what I can do for you girls is put a kind of like a diary, what's it called, like, you know, like an event structure of all the different things coming up. And what you can do is you can pick the ones that you want to go to. Sarah, you might be able to ask Anne what's going on over in Sweden. She'll probably be able to tell you. And then if you want to share that in the group, that's absolutely fine. Obviously, if Vicky or if anyone else had Swedish potentials, then that's where we can send people to. We also have Zoom calls every Monday night and Wednesday night at 8:30. I don't know what day and time your Swedish call is, Sarah. Do you know?
Yeah, it's Mondays.
Monday at 8:30 as well?
7.
Mondays at 7. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there's always opportunity calls that you can be getting involved in. So when you get potentials, you can funnel them into these calls. However, it's really, really great to get onto the Monday and Wednesday call, just so it basically gives you that fire, it gives you that fuel, it teaches you. It's like going for a class on nutrition. It's an inspirational half an hour, and it's a really great way for you to kind of just feel inspired and to get like that. It just basically, I get on the calls every week, and for me it's just like, oh god, this is why I'm doing this. Like, it makes me feel so great. Like, my potentials can see me on there, so they know that I'm involved as well, you know, that I'm committed. So it's a really great way for you to show up, to be inspired, and to get inspired, and to show your team and customers and potentials inspiration as well. So have a think about what events you're going to turn up to. And then number 5, a really important one, is what personal development are you doing? So what are you doing every day to grow your mind? Are you doing your gratitude? Are you reading books? Are you listening to audios? Because what I can say to you guys is that self-development is literally the key to success. You know, I think a lot of people fall at the starting blocks and sometimes don't grow themselves as humans, because I believe that every success starts in your mind. Every success starts with the belief in yourself, and sometimes we need to work on that. Sometimes we need to work on our self-belief muscle, and you can do that by listening to self-development books. So for anybody that isn't doing self-development, what I would recommend that you do is go to Amazon or go to YouTube and type in personal or self-development and have a scroll through and see what jumps out to you. I'm not going to recommend too many books to you, because it's really important that you choose a book that is inspiring to you. And the way that your mind works, your mind will jump out and it will grab a book with the words that you need to see and that will inspire you. So have a look on Amazon, have a look on YouTube, and see which self-development books jump out to you. There's a few that I will recommend that over time that would be really great for you to listen to. Number 1, I think you two girls have listened to, is Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. That's a really great way to kind of build your mindset on the network marketing industry. It's only an hour long. It's great. I listen to that at least once a week. It's really good just to keep revisiting and to refresh your mind. The other one is The Secret. And this just introduces you to the law of attraction, because everything in your mind creates a physical law. If you're thinking negatively, you're going to attract more negative things. If you think positively, you're going to attract more positive things into your life. And obviously within the business, if you're thinking things like, I can't do this, I'm not going to attract customers, it's not for me, I can't do this, that you're basically creating your future with your thoughts, and that's what you're going to attract more of. If you start believing in yourself, if you start setting yourself visions, if you start getting out of your comfort zone, if you start thinking, I can do this, I want to be successful, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I believe in myself, and you start thinking about more positive things, you're going to attract more positivity into your life. It's really that simple. Mind-blowing, and it blows my mind still, but it's true and it works, and you've just got to trust it. The universe has always got your back. So they're the 5 questions that I would always ask newbies as they're starting into the business, but also for yourselves. And also, like, it's really great to revisit these questions every 3 months, so you can kind of see where you're at, see how much you want to be increasing your earning potential by. Because setting yourself the earning potential is setting yourself a goal, and seeing how much time you can commit to your business over time, because it might change. And also, it's really good to revisit the whole, are you doing self-development? Because if you're not, and it's something, you know, your business might not be growing, it might be because you need to work on something within yourself. Because for your business to grow, you've got to grow. You know, and if you don't do the business, if you don't do self-development, I can probably reassure you might get to the first few positions, but then you might get stuck because you're not opening your mind and you're not building yourself. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you put that success mindset into your head, then the faster your business is going to grow and the more that you're going to develop. So yeah, that's a really great way to kind of get people started. So the next thing that I'm going to talk to you about is tribe. So tribe is a really great way to kind of find people that you inspire, and basically your tribe is people that relate to you. So what I want you to do is get a piece of paper. You can draw a little stick man in the middle, or stick lady, I should say. And what you want to do is write down all the things that you're interested in. All the things, like who you are as a person. Like, so for me, I'm single, I'm a traveller, I love the gym, I'm a fitness girl, I love horses, I love spirituality, the law of attraction, I love healthy food, I love eating healthy shakes and meals, I love fitness classes like body pump, God, what else? There's so many different things. I could go on and on and on. So ask yourself who I am and what do I love? Who I am and what do I love? Because not only is this going to give you things to post about on your social media, but it's also going to help you find people on social media. So what you can do is pick 4 of your favorite things. I would start with the one thing that you're most passionate about. So have a think about what they are. If you want to share them in the chat, that's absolutely up to you girls, like what you love. And then what you can do is go to find groups on Facebook and find people that you can relate to. So I really like to think about like health things that I love, because with Juice Plus in the business, obviously we want to try and find people that are interested in health. Obviously, like for example, Vicky, you're into music, you love singing, so you could find, you know, whatever your favorite kind of music is. Like if it was country music, you could start posting, you know, what your favorite music is in that group, for example, and start creating a voice in that group and getting people to recognize you. And what this basically does, it will get people to start following who you are. If you start liking and commenting in the group, then these people are going to see who you are, and you're going to start creating conversations within the group. And what that basically does is it starts you building relationships, and it invites you to be able to send that person a friend request or take it out of the group into your inbox and start creating new relationships. So what we can sometimes get stuck with in Juice Plus is thinking, I don't have enough people, or I don't know enough people on my Facebook. How do I build relationships? Who do I start talking to? And this is a really great way to kind of find new people. So, for example, I'm in a group called Let's Get Lifted, and it's a group of weightlifting girls. Obviously, you know, I'm big into the gym, and every time I go to the gym, I post my workout, I post myself having my shake, and all the girls in that group like, love and comment. They share what they've been doing for the day, and it's built this whole network of people for me that are inspired by what I do, and they start then asking, you know, what are those fruit and vegetable capsules that you've been posting on your story? What is that? And it basically creates customers. And then obviously those customers are going to turn into raving fans, and it gives me an opportunity to have them as a referral or to ask them if they want to become a team member. So it's a really great way for you to engage with new people on Facebook by finding groups and building a voice within that group without posting about Juice Plus at all, actually. So it's a really great way to find new people. So finding your tribe is going to help you find people just like you, because that's what you really want. You want to find people who are similar to you in some way. I know that everybody in my business is from a really different kind of spectrum of people. So like you just saw Shafina jumped on there. I've got a lady called Tracy, she's in her 50s. I've got mummies. I've got I don't know, people that work in offices. I've got athletes. But the thing that is really similar for me with most of the girls in my team is that we're all really spiritual, and we're all into self-development, and we're all into law of attraction, and we're all into fitness of some kind, or we're all into health. You know, that's something that's really prominent within the business for me. Whereas there are other girls in the business that love Louis Vuitton handbags, or there's a girl in my team who is a horsey girl, and her whole team is a horsey girl team, pretty much. You know, so when you define your tribe, it's really amazing who you start attracting. So that's a really great way to get started with finding people on Facebook. So once you find your people on Facebook, and basically, you know, you've started sending them friend requests, they've started sending you friend requests, it's really important to engage with your people. So you might not always be having inbox conversations with your people to begin with. So it's really important to create engagement. Now, what I mean by this is loving on people's posts. So not liking, we always love, and leaving a comment, sometimes with a question. So things that I like to ask people is like, if I see someone that's wearing a nice dress, I'll leave it's always a sincere comment. So I'll say like, oh, I love your dress, where's it from? Or your horse is beautiful, how long have you been riding? Or your workout looks so insane, like where do you train, where are you from? Like just these little questions, because then what that basically does, when I'm on my Facebook profile and they're on theirs, if I leave a comment and they comment back, it basically creates a network, and your Facebooks then become connected, and Facebook sees that you're friends. So then what happens is you become a part of their algorithm, and they start seeing more about what you're posting on your Facebook timeline and your stories. So if we don't make connections, your Facebook profile is here and your friends' profiles are here, and there's nothing in between. So you're just like a Facebook profile in the abyss of Facebook. So by connecting, loving, commenting and liking, it creates a network. So what I would recommend to do is have a target of perhaps connecting with 5 to 10 new people every single day. And you could do it randomly, or you could work through your alphabet, or you could, I don't know, work through your friends list, or just find new people on Facebook that you're not actually friends with, and love and comment on some of their photos, you know, and do it sincerely as well. So, you know, ask people, I've just seen your profile, and I don't know, your wedding dress is amazing. Where's it from? I'm getting married in blah, 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 blah. You know, just something like that. But being sincere and making those connections. And then obviously it's a really great way for them to see what you're doing, and for them to be inspired by your journey, which I'll talk to you about in a second. And then obviously they'll see what you're doing, and potentially they'll become a customer. It sounds crazy, but it's so true, and it works really, really well. And actually, we're coming from a place of love. We're not coming from a place of, I'm trying to trick you to buy my products. It's a case of, I've got something that might help you, or we've got something that might help someone that they know. And there's sometimes people that need this product more than ever that we don't even realise. So it's a really great way to kind of introduce yourself and to show people your lifestyle and what you're doing, and to create new friendships as well, because that's what this is all about. It's about creating a new network of friends. So moving further on, so obviously we've found our tribes, we've created engagement. So we want to show people who we are and what we're all about. So stories. Now, stories on Facebook and Instagram are an amazing way to show who you are as a person, to show your lifestyle, and to basically have a diary blog of your day. So as a lot of you see, like I post a lot of like just bits and bobs of here and there and where I am, having food, walking from places, doing posts at the gym. That's about literally all that I do, really, isn't it? But going to different places, like doing yoga, or posting pictures of me with my water, making sure that I'm hydrated, just being inspiring and always leaving a message with people, so people get inspired by what you're posting and that you're always adding value. So post on your stories 10 plus times a day. Do little selfies of, like, excuse me, we could do a picture of us all on this call and be like, team Zoom call, getting started, mega excited, just something like that. And then people will start to see what you're doing and that you've started something new. So ask yourself, how can I add value? You can post product stories, you can post you taking your products, you can post selfies of you taking your products, you can post pictures of you and your family, you can post pictures of you doing things that you love. It's really just a way of you showing your daily life and inspiring people. And also you can post your results. So I would recommend that you're posting your results at least 1 to 3 times a week at very, very least. So you're inspiring people and people are going, oh, what is it that you're doing? And it doesn't always necessarily mean just posting like, this is my transformation of, this is what I started as and this is what I am now. It could be little things like, I love these little capsules, I've got so much energy. Or since I started these products, I feel that my life has blah, 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 blah. Or it could be, look at my hair's got so long. Or, just little insights to being super inspiring about your products and people going, wow, that looks really cool, I want some of that. So use your stories, like use them. Post stuff that you love, post stuff that inspires you, and really utilize that, because what Facebook and Instagram are going to actually work towards is no posting, so no timelines. That's something that my business coach has found out. He's up to date with all the trends on social media, and within the next year they believe that there's going to be no posting, and people are just going to be watching stories. So the more that we can lean towards that now, the better it's going to work for us. So moving on to actual posting on your timeline. So we want to be posting like valuable information on our timelines. As you probably all have seen over the years, I have spammed my timeline with progress pictures, like a few little other bits and more progress pictures. And that is what we did back in the day. It was all about just spam. It's like, I haven't posted for 2 hours, so I've got to post something on Facebook because I need to get people's attention. Facebook and Instagram have massively changed right now, and it's all about being authentic, posting something that's real and posting something of value. So, you can always turn your struggle into a success. You can always turn your struggle into a story. Think about what your struggle could be right now and how you can turn that into an inspirational post and a strength, and post about that, because the more honest and open you are about who you are as a person, the more people that you relate to. Like, about 3 months ago, when I was spamming my Facebook, that was probably about 6 months ago, since I've had like some business coach training from somebody that's well up to date with how Facebook works, algorithms and all those kind of things. I've started posting like once a day with value, and I've gone from getting perhaps like 6 or 7 likes to between 70 and 170 likes per post, which is insane. And the more engagement that you're getting from people liking your posts, the more people that are going to see your posts. So if you're adding value on Facebook and people are liking it, more people are going to like it. So have a think about who you are right now. Have a think about what your struggles are, and how that can be inspiring, because you can really honestly turn your struggles into your strengths. And people love authenticity with Instagram, with filters, with all the kind of like fake Instagram versus reality pictures and lifestyles. People are moving much more towards authenticity and real posts. So really think about how you can post on Facebook. I would honestly, girls, like, use your stories to post your lifestyle and to be posting on all throughout the day, but don't stress yourself out with posting on Facebook. If you post once a day with some value, then amazing. Sometimes post, once every other day, but to get that audience viewing who you are and what you do, try posting once a day. And what I'd recommend as well is try different times, so different length of posts. So you could do story posts, you could do inspirational posts, you could do quote posts. So a quote post is like an inspirational quote with perhaps a picture of yourself with your family, or like looking over like a nice view, or something inspiring, or at the fitness center. Just try different things. A really great way to kind of do this business is to try, test, fail, and modify. So we try systems, we test them out. Sometimes we fail, and that's where a lot of people stop. What we've got to do at that point is go, right, that's not working for me, so I've got to try something different. So you modify your system. Okay, so that's really it, like with posting. So moving on to your story. So like I said before, we don't sell, we tell. We're highly paid storytellers. So what we want to be aiming towards is when we're speaking to people, if someone says, so what is this Juice Plus that you're doing? And you go, oh my God, I don't know what to say. A really great way to kind of understand your story is to write down the key points of what you've achieved with your story so far with Juice Plus, and actually what your life was like before Juice Plus. So before you started the business, before you started the products, what was your life like? What wasn't working for you? And then when you start the products, for example, think about, how you're feeling better. And if you're not on an amazing product journey so far, or you haven't got that like massive results, that's absolutely fine. You don't need massive results to be successful. You can talk about how you're putting better products into your body, and you've got better energy and you're feeling great. And then you can talk about what you're excited about. And we really want to get our product story down to 1 minute. I'm still not great at doing a product story in 1 minute because I get so excited about how good that I feel from the products and being on them for so long. So your story can be, I'd say, 1 minute to 3 minutes long, and that's what you can use to inspire people. So really have a think about how you can condense your story down to, if you can do it to 1 minute, amazing. And that's something that you can be sharing with your friends and family and people that you're close to, and people that you come across out and about. The amount of people that I've met out and about, and I've said, oh, I've not got something that I could help you with, or I've got something you might be interested in. And then perhaps because I always carry my Juice Plus everywhere I go, I keep it in my bag, because sometimes people are like, oh, I'm really interested. Like, for example, I was I don't know if I told you girls, I've told a couple of people, but I went to a beauty salon last week when I got back from Aberge, and I was in Seminyak, and I went to a place called Tutti Frutti Beauty, and it turns out that all of her products are made from fruit, natural fruit. And I started telling her about Juice Plus, and she's done an order, and she's going to join the team because she wants to have Juice Plus in her salon. And because I had it in my bag, I was like, oh, this is it. And she was like, the colours literally match my salon. She was like, I want to sign up now. So it just goes to show you just never know who you're going to come across. And if you know your story and you're confident, then you can share that with people. Whereas if like you don't really know your journey, or what what you've achieved, or what progress that you've made, it can literally, you can go, oh, I'm just not going to tell that person. And that person might be the one person that changes your business, because actually you only need one. You need lots of people doing little bits, but it's one person that can change the game for you guys, just one. So yeah, what was your life like before Juice Plus? What results have you got? And what are you excited for? So they're really great questions to ask yourself. So different types of posting. I'm just going to go back a bit, actually. So different types of posting on social media. So I can't remember. I'm just trying to remember where I put my little notepad. Bear with me a sec, guys. Yeah, here it is. So there's different types of posting that you can do just to kind of get a bit inspired of different types of posting that you can do on social media, just to give you kind of like a bit of a framework. So there's different things that you can post about, so every day. So you basically mix it up, because you don't want to be posting like the same thing every day. So you can be posting things about obviously your products. You can be posting things about lifestyle. So what you're excited about for the business, working from a little cafe, or working in your like spare hour of your day. So lifestyle posts. You can do community posts. So as you girls have felt like we have an amazing community within the Juice Plus family, you know, even in the chat group that we've got so far, you know, the community of you girls that you've got together is incredible. You know, the support, the openness, the togetherness, the love that will be created between all of us. I know everything's quite new at the moment, but as we move through the business and you get to meet the other girls in the groups that you'll get added into as you move through the business, you will feel a sense of like love, togetherness, and that's something that you can talk about, you know, on your Facebook, the community that we have within Juice Plus. You can talk about team, you know, like you can recognize your team, you know, you can talk about your promotions, you can talk about your recognition, you can talk about your excitement, you can share other people's stories, you can do live videos. You can do live videos of product testimonials of yourself. You can invite people on. So you girls could invite me on and I could tell my story. You could do live videos of just being out and about. Obviously, you can do statuses about health, your product journeys like we were talking about. There's just lots of different types of postings that you can do. You know, on your Facebook. I would recommend posting something about your capsules, you know, once or twice a week. I wouldn't mention Juice Plus, but you can do a little post holding up your capsules, saying like, so grateful for the energy that these little capsules give me, like super excited about, you know, the energy that they've given you, just so people go, I wonder what that is. And also you can do posts aimed towards your tribe. So for example, like I aim my posts at like travel girls, at fitness girls. You know, I think about how can the products help fitness girls. So I could put a post up saying like, who do I know that goes to the gym and is looking for more energy? Who do I know that wants to earn an extra income to travel to their, you know, dream destination? Something like that, you know, something that inspires people. It's okay to post those kind of posts once or twice a week because we are running a business. So who do I know that wants to earn a side hustle to go to their dream destination? Or who do I know that's saving for their honeymoon? Or who do I know that wants more time freedom? Something like that. So yeah, they're just different posting ideas really. And the same on your stories. You can post lifestyle, product, life, team, you know, excitement posts, all those kind of things. So it's really like, it's endless. It's really, really endless of what you can be posting. So the last thing that I'm really going to talk to you guys about is a promise list. So we used to call this a daily method of operations. And I just think it sounds like so dull. It sounds like something that you have to complete in a work day in an office. So a promise list is something that we complete every single day. It's a way to keep ourselves consistent, and that is the key to success in this business, is doing small things every day, day in, day out, over time. And the compound effect of doing small things every day over time is astronomical. That's another really amazing audiobook eventually for when you get there, The Compound Effect. It's a really good one. So you can add that to the list for whenever you feel like listening to it. So a promise list is a list of income producing activities which you commit to every single day. So I like to always start my promise list off with writing 3 gratitudes at the top of my list. So 3 things that I'm grateful for. So it can be business related, it can be product related, it can be family related, it can be team related. And I always write why I'm grateful for them as well. I always commit myself to engaging with between 5 and 10 new people every single day. So that can be commenting and liking. It can be adding. Like I do like to try and add between 5 and 10 new people on Facebook every day. And I follow between 20 and 30 people on Instagram who are my tribe. So it is better, especially on Facebook, to build a relationship before you send a friend request, because I think we've all had those friend requests of people and we're like, who are you? What are you selling? And we don't want to be that person. We want to be somebody that wants to be added by us because we're inspiring. Okay, but it's much easier on Instagram because always people love a follow. So you can go and follow as many people as you like on Instagram, and actually the same on Instagram. You can go and comment and love on people's pictures and posts. And actually a really good tip for you guys is when you post on Instagram, you have a 15-minute window to go and comment and love either side of your post. And the more that you like and comment on other people's posts around your post, it will create more engagement for you. So say, for example, I'm like, right, I'm going to put a post up at 5 o'clock on Instagram. I'm going to go for 15 minutes to go and comment and like and love on people that are in my tribe. So fitness girls and travel girls, by hashtagging like Bali life or travel to Bali or I love Bali. I'll find girls in Bali. I'll go and find their feeds, like, comment, follow, and then I will personally post my post at 5, go and do the same for 10 or 15 minutes. And then the engagement that you get is like, it's massive compared to what you would get otherwise. So that's a really great way to kind of get that engagement. So yeah, engage with however many people you feel comfortable with a day. Remember, if you want to grow a fast growing business and you want to, get a good amount of customers, the more people you engage with, the better it's going to be and the more likelihood that you're going to be getting your orders in. So I also speak to 3 new people every single day. So that's starting up conversations on Instagram or on Facebook, and that's an inbox. So it can be anything. It can be engaging. It doesn't have to be necessarily about, Juice Plus. I wouldn't recommend that at all. But sometimes I will go onto Instagram and find girls that are perhaps in Canggu or Seminyak, and I'll see that they're perhaps quite new here, and I'll just send them a message saying something like, hey girl, how are you doing? I see that you're in Canggu. How long have you been here for? Amazing opener. So find ways of engaging with your tribe that, that you can start opening questions, because questions lead to answers. The more questions you ask people, the closer you are that you're going to get to their answers of what their needs are. So how long have you been traveling for? How long are you staying here for? What are your visions for being in Bali? What do you do? What are you doing as a job while you're here in Bali? For someone like you, Vicky, you could find people that have little dogs similar to that you've got, or you could find people that write music. They're aspiring singers. You could talk to people about how long have you been singing for? Have you ever been on retreats? Have you ever written any songs? And what stops you from being an actual songwriter? And that's your tribe, and that allows you to kind of really engage with people that you relate to and that you can have real good conversation with. And then that allows you to build a relationship, and eventually you can start talking about these. Sometimes people might say to you, I just can't afford, I haven't got time to write songs. And then you can be like, well, if I could show you a way of creating some more time, freedom in your life, would you be interested? Would you be open? And they might be like, well, yeah. And then that gives you an in to show them, about Juice Plus. And what I would always say in that situation is, when you're asking that question, at the end, I would always say, it might not be for you. I just thought I'd ask. Because then it takes it away from them, and it also shows that you're not trying to sell to them. So that's kind of engaging and speaking to people. So always commit to posting on your stories every single day, even if it's 1 or 2 times if you're busy. Always be consistent with your stories and your posting, because that will create engagement. That will create a following of people, and people will see that you're running a business. Because to run a business, you've got to commit yourself. If it's a hobby, fine, post little and often. But if you want to create a business out of this, if you've got that vision for your future, then commit yourself to posting on your stories. And also post in the support group. So I'd recommend that you're posting in the support group one time a day, and support in there as well. So if people are asking questions, or if people are posting recipes in there that you like, just give them a comment, because what that's going to do is, when you add customers into that group, your customers are going to be excited, and also they're going to have the confidence to post. And what happens then, so if you find people that are posting in the support group, posting and supporting, what's going to happen, you could message them and be like, listen, you are amazing and could be so good at what we do. You're basically supporting people and basically doing the business already. Would you be open to finding out more about how you could actually earn money from what you're doing? And a lot of the time people say yes, because you instill that belief in them that they're going to be amazing at what they do. So that's a really great way. So commit yourself to sharing your food. It's also great accountability for you guys for sharing your journeys, and being accountable for your results, because results equal motivation, right? So yeah, DMO. That's all I've really got written on here, and that's a really, really simple DMO. Other things that I make sure that I do every single day is wish people happy birthday, because that, again, is creating connections. So sending people, what I love to do is I record a 10-second video on Snapchat with a silly filter on, and I say, happy birthday, hun. Hope you have an amazing day. Lots of love from here in Bali. Sending you lots of birthday wishes. And then I literally just ping that to people's inboxes, and I do different ones each day, so it's sincere and it's full of love, and it's actually, wishing people a happy birthday. So that's something that I love to do. And you actually go into that effort to recording a video and sending it to them. People are like, oh my God, that's really nice. And even people that you don't know that well, like I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook who I probably know less than 1,000 of. And so I send videos to people every single day. And sometimes I get like, do I know you? I'm like, no, but you do now. Happy birthday. And it makes it jovial. And then you create a relationship. So it's a really great way of being fun. Always be fun, and like wishing people happy birthday, because on your birthday it's all about love, it's all about happiness, and if you're sending that to them on their birthdays, they can always remember who you are. So so basically that's a really, really simple DMO. Okay, my DMO is a lot longer. I make sure that, obviously, because I've got customers, I check in with customers, and I post in my other groups, so like team groups and stuff. But for now, I think for you girls, that's a really manageable, easy way to kind of get started. So what was a really great thing to do is to get yourself a DMO book, and basically just write down your DMO every single day. You can also make note of who you've spoken to, so the people that you have connected with. That's a really great way. So over time we can look back and see. So say, for example, in 3 months from now, you say, oh, do you know what, like my business just isn't growing, like I don't know what I'm doing. We can look back to your DMO and go, okay, so for the last 2.5 months you haven't engaged with anybody. So what we know that we need to do is we need to up your engagement, and we need you to go and speak to more people. Okay, so it's just a really great way to kind of like log what you're doing. So that's really it, girls. That's just some really basic things for you to be able to get started, and for you to be able to kind of have some things to work towards to getting your business off the ground. What I would just really say is that, the success of this business is really down to your mindset. It really, really is. We can believe things in our mind and they will come true for us. And it's really, really important for you to have that self-belief. So self-development is the key, but also to have that vision. So I'm going to invite you to start a 1,000-day vision, which sounds absolutely mental and absolutely crazy, but having a 1,000-day vision will set longevity for you. It will help you open your eyes to what you really want to achieve over a long period of time. And also it will open your mind to being able to believe that anything really is possible. Because if I think back to when I first started the business, I was over my overdraft. I had no money. I was living at home. I couldn't afford to put petrol in my car. I was working at Domino's Pizza, and also I was working in Virgin Active in Brighton in the sports shop, just to earn a bit of extra money. And if I had focused on what was happening in my life then, I'd never have moved forward. Whereas 3 years, it's 2 years and 7 months. That's how long 1,000 days is. If I look back to 2 years and 7 months into my business, I'd hit the pinnacle position. I'd hit the next 2 pinnacle positions. I'd traveled all over the world. I was earning, more money in 1 month than I used to in 6. I was able to have complete time freedom. I'd bought my dream car. I'd just done all these incredible things that if I had have focused at the beginning on what I was doing in like my life at that point, and I had no vision, I probably wouldn't have moved forward. So the thing that I told myself every single day, I didn't know how, I didn't know what the business was, I didn't know what network marketing was, I didn't know what the industry was, but I woke up and told myself, I'm going to be an NMD, which is the pinnacle position where you get a £7,200 bonus. I was just like, I'm an NMD. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to help one more person every single day. One more person. And that's all I did. And my business grew and grew and grew. And that's how it got me to where I am today. So really open your eyes to your vision, think about what you want to achieve, and focus forward. focus forward and create that vision in your mind, and be really open to know that anything that you think in your mind, you can hold in your hand. The things that have come true for me over the years, that if back then I thought about, I probably would have been like, that, I'm just a normal girl. That's never going to happen. Dreams do come true, but, it probably won't happen to me. I thought those things, but actually I was so visual, and the belief that I had in my mind and the fire that I had in my belly overrode the thoughts that I had initially about not being able to do the things that I really wanted, because I went to events, I got involved in Zoom calls, I spoke to people, I, got inspired by people's stories. So what I will say as well is that being a part of this company has not only helped me progress into being the better version of myself, it's allowed me to actually settle into who I really am as a person. I think both of you might be able to relate to, being in an office environment where you have to work a role, and you have to be a certain kind of person. You have to put your uniform on, you have to dress a certain way. And, imagine if you turned up to like work, like in a bikini and like shorts and flip flops, what would they say? You'd probably get sacked. I don't know. It's just not acceptable. Whereas with this business, you can be who the fuck you want to be. You can be anyone. You can be the exact version of yourself that you were put on this planet, born naked as ever. That's the person who you're supposed to be. It's the day that you were born. That's the person that who you are. You've got your soul, and society puts patterns on us and puts conditions on us that we have to live by in that box of box life. This business allows you to undo all of that and to be the person that you are put on this planet that you're supposed to be, and to live your purpose. And if that's with Juice Plus helping people, if it's for you to be able to live that lifestyle and that dream, then I'm so excited to be able to help you and support you along the way. So thank you so much for jumping on, girls. I'm super excited. So don't forget, we've got the opportunity call tomorrow night at 8:30 that you can invite anybody to. I will put a link up in our chat group so you can invite people to that. And Sarah, I'm sure Anne will probably send you the link as well, and it'll be in your chat group. So have any of you got any questions for now? Is there anything that you want to ask? Okay, amazing. So thank you so much for coming on, girls. I'm sorry it's been an hour, but I think you've got some good stuff to go away with and start working with. If you come up with any questions in the meantime, either message me or pop them in the group, and I'll be happy to help. So thank you so much for jumping on tonight, my morning, your night, and I will see you both really soon. All right, girls. Thank you for coming on. See you later.